Michelle Basnet 04.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's like, how do you spell that? Because I feel like there's 18 ways to spell Michelle, and there's
maybe like 2, but
yeah.
What do you know, man?
Idiot.
Miche 2 L's E.
Okay, so yes, that's the thing.
It's typically either 1 L or 2.
Okay, all right,
So.
that's like Cody, but I'm Kody. Some people is Codi.
Yeah.
Codi. What's that?
I know
recording
I know
audio.
what we're about to talk about.
Oh, is this?
Is it the nipple licking?
What's your?
I know exactly where you're about to take this.
Where am I taking it, dude?
Where?
Because I take it everywhere but personal.
No, let's do it.
Do you have a hunch?
Nope.
No, I mean I was just gonna ask you guys when the marriage is happening. I'm just joking.
Are we recording?
Yeah, I am actually.
I knew we were.
Here we go. Thank you so much for tuning in to another great week of Table Talks. Here with us today is the beautiful Michelle Basnet.
Hello.
The even more beautiful Kyle Bernier.
Thank you.
Where can people find you on the line, Michelle?
Michelle Basnet 04.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's like, how do you spell that? Because I feel like there's 18 ways to spell Michelle, and there's
maybe like 2, but
yeah.
What do you know, man?
Idiot.
Miche 2 L's E.
Okay, so yes, that's the thing.
It's typically either 1 L or 2.
Okay, all right,
So.
that's like Cody, but I'm Kody. Some people is Codi.
Yeah.
Codi. What's that? Yeah. Also, we have Zeus, our dog, here with us today.
Do we need to get him out of here?
You know, he can hang out.
All right.
He's just chilling.
He is just chilling.
All right, buddy. I feel you. Okay, and then also joined with me today is Kyle Bernier at Sexy Cal. Used to be the old.
Did it really? Was that your Instagram name?
It was never my Instagram handle. That was just my nickname that I had.
No, it was your Twitter handle. It was your Twitter handle.
No, so, you know why? Because Mike took my phone during class freshman year and made me a Twitter
yeah.
account. I remember
Blame it on Mike. He made it.
I never once took
Look,
that
dude,
name.
just own up to it. It's Sexy Kyle.
That was
All
my
right, here's the
nickname,
thing.
but I never told people, call me Sexy Cat.
Why didn't you change it?
I did change it. I did.
I
My
mean,
Twitter's
I don't have
still
a Twitter
out there.
anymore, but
My Twitter's still out there, and it's not. And if I'm not mistaken, he put Sexy Cal, C-A-L,
yeah, C-A-L,
Sexy Cal, because he would call me Cal. He's like,
Hey, Cal.
That was his.
Well, that's not my name.
And I called him Miguel. Hey, Miguel.
That's fair.
His name's Mike,
Exactly, Miguel.
but Miguel is short for Michael.
Exactly. What's Spanish for Michael? Miguel.
But it's not Michael, it's Mike.
I know.
Oh, Mike is short for Michael. Michael in Spanish is Miguel.
Exactly, Miguel.
It's clicking.
I lost
How are
y'all
you?
somewhere along the way there.
That's all good. That's all good.
Okay, so I'm glad that we finally. This is the first time I've had a woman on the podcast in a while,
Sweet.
and I'm glad that it's you, Michelle. I'm glad that you
Thanks.
could kind of pop that cherry for us as far as.
That's one way to put it.
Wow.
You're welcome.
But I do need more women on the podcast. And I think that it's good that you're on here as well as Kyle's on here. Now, I do have a couple questions for you guys. Honestly, so you guys are dating.
Yep.
We do date.
Guys, we do partake in the relationships.
As one would say.
How did you guys meet?
Well.
She slid.
He slid first. That's why.
You're just going to blame her right off the bat.
Loser.
Kidding.
totally
You guys
slid
are like
first.
that couple like in the movie where it's like, no, you slid. It's like, no, but you slid.
I'm kidding. Neither one of us. I guess I slid first, but I didn't slide with the intentions of trying to like get. I had to ask a question or something. I don't know.
What'd you
Just
say?
asked him about competing.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, dude.
he did. Yeah, you slid first, which I was like, all right, okay.
Hey yo, boy.
I guess we first really met when she showed up at the gym.
Yeah.
And she was just showing up to train. I'd never seen her before, but I saw her from a distance. Me and a couple of guys who were trained to compete.
Was it one of those like, Lady in Red? She walked in and it was slow mo.
No, it was more like what the like she was doing legless L-sit rope climbs, and we were like,
okay, so for people who don't know what that is, because I'm kind of familiar with rope climbs, but
you should insert the video from my movement library there.
Send it on over. Movement library.
I got you.
Plug in.
Shameless plug.
In case you didn't know, Kyle has a movement library. All right.
Fitness. Anyways, it's where you climb a rope, like
Yeah.
it sounds, this to a 15-foot target, so 15 feet in the
All
air,
right.
and you don't use your legs. Using
Yeah.
your legs makes it easier, so therefore it's all arms. It's really hard, and you're in an L-sit position. An
Oh,
L-sit
look
position
further.
is a gymnastics position, which is really challenging, especially when you're pulling your body
Yeah.
weight up. So it's super hard. And she was doing it
Easily?
really easily.
Oh, that's why you were like, what the fuck? I
Yeah.
thought you were like, why is a woman here? I was like, you
no,
jerk.
No.
What the hell?
No, we were all kind of like, oh, what the, like, can we do that?
Awesome.
It had been
Awesome,
a while
Michelle.
since I had done that, and I was like, that's pretty intimidating, but all right, cool, whatever.
How do I talk to her?
So basically, she just showed up, was doing, like, fitness really well.
Have you been working out for a while?
Yeah, probably since I was like.
Oh, Michelle, you know.
Oh.
You can take it off there if you want.
I don't want to do
Sorry.
that. Okay.
You're doing great.
Since I was like 17 and a half, after competitive cheerleading days,
How old are you?
21.
21? Okay.
So,
About
So
to be 22.
you've only been working out for like 4 years?
yeah, just under that.
Damn.
Just about that.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
My first open, I like didn't actually know what the open was, so I like did it, but I didn't put any of my scores in, and my coach was like super
Why not?
mad because I didn't know what it was. I was confused.
What's fitness?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, that's
So-
awesome. So, all right, so then you just showed up to the gym. What made you go to Vitality? That's where he works out. What made you go to Vitality and like,
Well, I was looking for other places to train because I just needed some more space.
yeah.
And I heard Vitality was really big, so I wanted to check it out. And I don't know if that was before or after you messaged me, but then I was
It
like,
was-
oh,
it
well,
was
he goes
before.
there. Like, let me just go.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So-
sure
Take a look.
before.
I remember, I don't know how I knew you, but I remember Kyle talking about you, and he's like, yeah, it's this girl, Michelle. And I was like, wait, yo, Michelle Bass. I think maybe I went to the gym one time and just met you and just knew
Oh,
of you.
regionals. You met at regionals.
Regionals,
That's what it was,
regionals.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot if you don't try. He's like, do you think? And I was like, are you retarded?
That's
you remember
so
that?
funny.
I do. remember
Yeah, you're
that.
kind of on the fence at first. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I'm pretty much like that about everything. I'm just like,
Yeah.
and then something just clicks, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know. I'm weird.
You want to know what he said about you, Michelle?
I
What
do.
did I say?
I do. This
So
is
you-
all new to me right now, so.
He's
it's
like,
funny.
man, you could bounce a quarter off her ass. And I was,
Well, you could.
Thanks. I think.
You could bounce a silver dollar.
so, pow! Hit you back in the eye. Ah, God. No, that's what he said about you. And I was like, I mean, yeah. But and he's like, I think you're like, yeah, she likes me, but I just don't know. I think this is when you guys got back from the
Beach, maybe?
beach week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was just like,
Yeah.
dude, go for it. And you're like, eh.
And then it was that whole year up until about December, because we started dating in December. But we
Yeah.
were talking kind of the whole time. So it took a little while. Took a little while to make.
How long have you guys like officially been dating now?
11 months.
November 16th,
But December 16th will be a year.
Dang.
So it's coming up.
and her birthday is December 19th.
It's brownie points right
Yeah.
there.
Guys, if you're out there, learn the dates.
Okay, look, that's
Write them down.
Wait, when's the anniversary?
That's December 16th.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Birthdays. We just went up. Yes.
In one ear, out the other. I need some help in this department. This is like, all right, so you guys, I've seen you guys function. I mean, I used to live with you, and you used to always come over. You guys are like textbook couple, in my opinion.
Okay. All right.
Like, you made dishes, or you made breakfast. I think you washed the dishes this morning. Like, you guys are like, you always say like, hey, babe. Hey, babe. And it's just like, it's textbook couple. How do you
Man,
keep
just-
the love there?
It took years of practice, man. You know, just sacrifice, really.
And look, all right, I'll say this for Michelle. You do not act 21, because I know a lot of 21-year-old women that are just not there, you
Yeah.
know, and you act like you're like 25, 26.
Thanks.
And I don't mean that like you look old. I'm saying like,
She's mature. She's very
yeah,
hope
you're
not.
very mature for your age. And like, I'm just saying that you don't act like you're 21.
Yeah. I am 25. Do I act 25?
You're a great brother. No, that's what I'm saying though. Like you guys already act like you've been together for like years.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice
I
job.
don't know. I think we just try to be really like nice to each other and.
Here's what I'll say about it.
Hmm.
I view it like team sports, which sounds weird.
All
Okay,
right.
but
Gotta win.
All right.
yes, but there's a lot of value that comes from team sports. Are we good on?
Hey, we got about a minute, but actually, you know what?
Save.
We're going to our sponsor break real quick because I do want to hear this.
Wait.
Where's the sponsor?
Milk.
Almond milk. Almond
Spell
breeze.
with a
Almond
Y.
milk. How do you spell milk?
MYLK.
Milk.
Milk.
Milk boy.
It's milk.
It's milk. Yeah, that's
Milk.
one way. Okay, we'll be right back from our sponsor break where we hear about those two and their beautiful relationship.
Team sports, dog.
Team sports. So, where we had left off. Actually, where did you think I was going to go? You said that in the beginning. I think I know where this is going. Where did you think it was going to go?
Well, I don't want to bring it up because then we're there.
That's fair. But I want to know.
We've taken some photos or videos before that were
Yes,
just like
I was going to bring that up. Thank you for asking.
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
We do have to finish
Finish
this.
our thoughts,
Okay,
man.
all
We
right.
got to finish our thoughts. Teamwork.
Oh,
Teamwork.
Okay. Yeah. How do you guys do this? Because I've been in
view it-
relationships and like after 6 months, I'm like, God, you know. And
Well,
it's
part
like,
part of that is definitely the person. Or if you don't like the person enough, then that's gonna
I guess
happen.
if you don't like them,
Right?
No, it's just like I get the point where I'm like, you're annoyed with me in every little thing that I do. I'm annoyed with you in every little thing that you do. And I think like you guys live together pretty much at this point, kinda. I mean,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like, how do you not get annoyed?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But where I was going
I feel
earlier,
like I'm gonna bring something up. You guys are gonna start paying attention to each other a lot more.
I mean, we do argue. We have argued
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, we get annoyed sometimes.
Most of the time we argue, it results from me thinking too much or getting too sensitive. I get sensitive, and so I think that
That's something about me and you.
Yeah,
We're pretty
I
sensitive
feel
people.
stupid for some weird reason that I don't need to feel stupid for. So I get mad at her, and then I'm like, why am I being like this? And I'm mad at that, and then it's just
Yeah,
this
it's like when I'm
revolving
mad, I'm like, don't get mad. I'm fucking mad.
door. Yes, it's terrible.
Yeah, dude, you say
Oh.
one little thing, and it's just that little thing, and it's like you can literally say "fuck you," I fucking hate you. That won't bother me, but it's like just leave a little thing in there, and it detonates.
It detonates.
And I'm like,
It's like pulling the pin on the grenade.
yeah, exactly,
Like
exactly.
getting angry.
But
Yeah.
That's
you said
my
y'all's
thing.
relationship is like teamwork.
Well, yeah, like it is essentially you're a team, right? I mean, we're not married. I'm not gonna act like I know what marriage is like, but I view it as team sports where if you want to be successful in a game on the team,
Yeah.
right, you have a job to do, and you have to do that job. And if you try to do other jobs, you're gonna try.
What
to
are
do
these
too much.
metaphorical other jobs?
So, I don't know. I view it like communication rather in the field. If I was a strong safety on the defense in high school, whatever. I'm
Shout
reliving my glory days.
But
but
Bulldogs.
it was my job. It was my job to relay to everyone what we needed to do, and if
Yeah.
I didn't do that, the job didn't get done. Simple as that. When we were training, if I wasn't pushing hard, no one
Yeah.
else was going to push hard. You know what I mean? If I'm slacking, why are they going to want to work? So it's kind of like that lead by example thing.
What about?
So I view it as I need to communicate with her about every little thing, regardless of how stupid it may seem.
Do you ever get pissed off at? Do you ever get pissed off at like him relaying a lot of things to you?
It can be annoying. It can be annoying. I annoy myself.
Are you saying it could be annoying relaying it to her?
No.
I know. Look,
No.
I know that I probably shouldn't be saying this, but
I'm saying I know I can be annoying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I just made my head about this, so I just gotta get this out.
Yes.
I think it's a good thing because what he was really good about was like making us figure out a problem like in that moment.
Who's
How
that?
is this not? Is it
It's
there?
just like
Am I there?
It's like a little bit down.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that people can hear you. You have great words to say. Okay.
But like resolving an issue like right there or like
Yeah.
really saying what's on your mind, that really helped because I would like wait 3 days and then get pissy at him, and then that never really worked out.
That's
so,
like really mature.
yeah, well,
because-
he was good about it at first, and now we
Plus-
try to like figure things out like right on the spot.
Yeah.
And sometimes we assume things.
Yeah,
like
we do that a lot too.
he's assuming something that I'm trying to talk about, or we don't how do we explain this?
I'll say this, and I can say it because I've said it to her before, so I know
Yeah.
she won't get mad. She'll do this thing where she asks a question, right? She's like, for example, we were at dinner the other night, and she was like,
I don't want to
she's
start
like,
any
"So-"
arguments.
No, we won't, because we already talked about it. She's like,
Yeah.
We've
she's
already
like-
talked about it.
she's like, do you not like talking about how we met? And automatically I know that's like, I have to answer this.
I
have to
literally
answer
just
this.
asked that question.
I know. It was fine. In my head, I was like, all right, I know where to go with this when you asked it. But at the moment when she asked me that question, I was like, I either get mad and defensive about this, or I think there were so many different ways I could go with it. But I knew she wasn't really asking that. She was asking something else. And it was confusing me.
What was
And
she
then
really
he has to
asking?
figure out,
That's
like-
look. That's the thing about women.
I
Y'all
know, dude.
ask something, but it's really you want to know
Really
something
broad.
else.
It's
But
really
that's what
broad.
that's where we ended. That's the conclusion we got to. I said, look, if something's bothering you, I need you to just ask me specifically. Like, tell me.
Oh, that what you said?
Yeah, I was like, I need you to tell me.
So what
come out
what did
with
you
it.
actually ask him?
What?
She just wanted to know. She just wanted to know why I wasn't like why I didn't.
Oh, I think
talk
someone
about our-
asked us how we met or something like that, but he didn't talk on it, so I just talked on it. So I was like,
Oh.
well, why didn't you talk on it? Like, but I just asked it in a different way.
Okay.
So it was just kind of like I was trying to get his like real opinion.
And I was like, oh man.
but it's like typical
gosh.
girl, like
No, that I mean
ask like
that's
a really broad question.
Yeah.
but-
here's the thing. If the roles were reversed, and I had to say how I met a girl, and she didn't like say anything, I'd be a little like,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we
and that
figured
and
it out.
that's a part of it too. I read this book called Extreme Ownership by Willow Jocking.
shameless plug.
Navy SEAL man.
Jocelyn Willow, I can't think of his name, but anyways, Navy SEAL, great book, but it's about owning everything, literally everything, no matter if you don't think it's your fault or if it isn't, if it's not
Yeah.
even your fault, it is your fault. So taking that with me, like I have to look at the situations. It takes a minute to get there, but
Yeah.
I'm usually like, all right, so what did I do that could have been different? to
That's
fix
very
this?"
mature.
right? But that just comes from like learning and
Yeah.
Yeah.
reading
We had to work on
and
that.
seeking other things, like yeah, whatever.
Makes me want to get off Tinder.
It gets deep. Man. It gets deep.
I'm not gonna find a girl like that on Tinder. All right, that was actually really insightful. I learned a
Oh.
lot from that.
Yeah, man. no
I feel like I
doubt.
just grew as a person by like 5 years.
own everything, man.
Yeah.
Simple as
There you
that.
All right, a couple minutes
Brotherly
left, and I want to
advice.
bring something up that has been very interesting to me. Michelle,
Yes.
are you a part-time exterminator?
Oh yes.
Oh, you got.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
Okay, look.
I got a night
Look,
job.
there's been a couple different instances where you are. It's just like there's cockroaches around y'all's house.
Go.
No!
No, step on.
Which that in and of itself is a problem.
Yeah.
And you take it upon yourself to exterminate these cockroaches with fire.
Yeah.
And literally, it's like, why?
You little fucker.
Baby, you're gonna set the house on fire.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Kyle,
But
to
at
be
the
honest.
same time, it's like super thrilling. Like it's like great.
Evil babies. Okay. All right. We got the point.
So
It
my-
seems
The
like
whole
it's
time
a-
I'm trying to get her to stop, she's like, "Get your camera out,
The world needs to see.
video."
Hey, Ma.
And then I put the camera on, and she's like, "Here we are, we're back."
Yeah.
I'm
Back in
kidding. It's
action.
not like that at all.
It's like
Why do you
cockroach
why with
Dundee.
a torch do you do
So-
that?
Well, we had like some cockroaches, and Kyle hates cockroaches, and so I'm like, Dad, like, we need to get rid of these. These are ridiculous. Like, call an exterminator, and he's like, no, like, I have a blowtorch. I'm
Yeah.
like, Dad, what do you mean? And he shows me once.
I thought he was
and then
kidding.
He let me. I mean, it's like
He
this
showed
mini
you
blowtorch.
like how he does it.
Yeah, you just spin it and press the button and fire.
Yeah,
So-
blowtorches they're not safe.
Yeah.
No, they're not at all.
Yeah. But I mean, you take it right to the cockroaches.
Here's the thing: if you see one cockroach, there could be up to 100 around it.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
fast.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I
hate
did research on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, they're aliens. I'm convinced they're aliens. They,
They
can
can-
survive nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
They can go into space and come back and they're fine. They could do all sorts
are not
of things.
Has someone
this
sent
planet.
cockroaches into space?
I
don't
think
know,
so. They
actually.
can. I know they can survive nuclear fallout like it's nothing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They can live underwater for a certain amount of time. Like,
Really?
it's
Dude,
great.
let me tell you something.
Not
The
fire.
All
cockroach
sorts of
ran across our
diseases.
apartment. That we're moving out, and it ran across. I was the biggest bitch I've ever been in my life. I was like, And RJ was like, "Yo, just chill." We have a cat. The cat attacked it. The cat
There
loved
you
it.
go. You don't need
But
to.
see, the problem for me isn't like
Yeah.
I can deal with seeing a cockroach, but I know that once I see a cockroach inside, I know that there
Yep.
are lots of them.
Yeah, dude. It's like
That's
it's
what
not the
gets
ones
me.
you see; it's the ones that you don't see.
That is true.
It's
It's
terrifying.
true.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end this week's episode. Michelle, where can people find you on the line if they need to find you?
Michelle Basnet 04
Michelle Basnet 04
on the gram.
On the gram. Where can people find you, Kyle?
Yeah, K Bernier 21
K Bernier 21.
Instagram.
You find me at KODY. I feel like you're looking at my
Your lips.
BERNIER.
You know
On the
those,
gram.
You know those old Chinese movies where they talk like this, but they're not really saying much at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you for tuning in this week. Join us next week for the different videos that we have coming out. Okay. Bye-bye.
When the morning light, yeah,